company, attention! Charlie!
Charlie! Ready, set, rock and roll. Charlie's here to start the show. Alpha cries, Bravo scared. Charlie company comes prepared. First the fire, last the floor. We're the baddest of them all. Charlie, hoorah!
Okay, rest!
Delta Company, attention! Down, up!
First the fire, last the thunder. Delta company, take you one. Delta, hoorah!
Hooray, rest!
Echo company, attention! Head up!
Echo company, where's that? The rest of y'all ain't on the map. Company E's the place to be. Who's the company with the heat? Hey, go, hoorah!
Okay, rest!
Let's rally! Attention! Highlanders!
Live life free!
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand for the presentation of the colors and the singing of the national anthem by MacArthur JROTC Cadet Master Sergeant Faith Cowart. The colors are being posted by Cadet Major Kai Aguilar carrying our national colors, and Cadet PFC Wyatt Shaner carrying the Oklahoma State flag. The colors are being guarded by Cadet Sergeant Nicholas Shirley and Cadet Corporal Scott Marr.
Ready. Hold. 3, set, on.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming? Who brought stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order, on. Hold, hold.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome you to our annual JROTC Award ceremony. I am Major Craig Redfern, the Senior Army Instructor for the MacArthur High JROTC program. I will be serving as your Master of Ceremonies for this morning's celebration of your students' achievements. Before we begin, allow me to introduce the Highlander Army Instructor, Command Sergeant Major Jesse J. Batts, Jr. At this time, I present the commander of the Highlander Battalion, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Gracie Kimbrell.
Thank you, Major Redfern. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our 50th Annual Army Junior ROTC Awards Ceremony. Our 50th year at MacArthur has been a very productive one. We have accepted additional responsibility for the operation of the battalion through community support, and we have done our share in making the overall year at Big Mac a successful one. Today, we honor those cadets who have carried the major load in our endeavors. Although it is impossible to name each cadet individually who has shared our labors, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the entire battalion for their support and performance during my time as the Highlander Battalion Commander. I would also like to take this opportunity to tell each cadet that I am truly proud of all of you and your accomplishments this year. It has been my honor to serve as your Highlander Battalion Commander. We also extend our thanks to Mr. Smith, his staff, parents, and friends of our cadets for your support. We would also like to recognize the organizations listed on the back of your program presenting awards this morning, and to them we offer our heartfelt thanks. Let's give them all another round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now recognize those cadets who have contributed most to the success of the JROTC program as I turn the program back over to Major Redfern.
So thank you, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Kimbrell. The first awards are trophies for the female and male cadets who attain the highest score in each Cadet Challenge event. We also will present trophies to the top 5 females and the top 5 males who had the highest overall individual score during the Cadet Challenge. Presenting the medals and trophies to those cadets is Command Sergeant Major Batts. The females with the highest individual scores for the Cadet Challenge events are, for the shuttle run, it's Cadet Lana Lyon. For the flex arm hang is Cadet Ashley Seha. And also for the curl up is also Cadet Ashley Seha. For the 1 mile run is Cadet Shelby Rohrbaugh. For the V-sit reach is Cadet Faith Cowart. The top 5 overall female Cadet Challenge winners are 5th place, Cadet Lana Lyon. 4th place is Cadet Reagan Guy. 3rd place is Cadet Gracie Kimbrell. 2nd place is Cadet Faith Cowart. And 1st place is Cadet Lillian Dove Myers. The males with the highest individual scores for the Cadet Challenge events are, for the shuttle run, is Cadet Matthew Howell. Also, for the pull-ups is Cadet Matthew Howell as well. Although absent today, for the curl-up is Cadet Jaden Sol Hernandez. And the 1 mile run is Cadet Zane Behrens. Just so you all know, we have 8th graders in our program, but today our 8th graders are, unfortunately for them, they're testing. So you will hear a lot of the 8th graders' names will get called, but they aren't here today. So I just want to also let you know that, as well as we have a national archery tournament going on, and we have some cadets at that as well. So, and the VSIT Reach is Cadet Braden Evans. The top 5 overall Male Cadet Challenge winners are: 5th place is Cadet Nicholas Godfrey. 4th place is Cadet Jaden Sol Hernandez. 3rd place is Ashley Overby. 2nd place is Deontay Morgan. And 1st place overall is Cadet Matthew Howell. Cameron University presents the Senior Award to a cadet who has a grade point average in the top 10% of JROTC and top 30% of the school class. These cadets show dependability, good character, respect for authority, and patriotism. Additionally, they have demonstrated leadership, program involvement, and personal sacrifice to the battalion and or the company level. The award is being presented by Master Sergeant Henry Pettigrew, and the recipient of this award for academics is Cadet Haley Weaver, and for leadership is Cadet Wyatt Myers. The U.S. Army Recruiting Command presents an award to 2 cadets who demonstrate outstanding qualities of dependability, good character, leadership potential, respect for military discipline and standards. The award is being presented by Staff Sergeants Sims Allens and Staff Sergeant Ramos. The recipients of this award are Cadet Brianna Baldwin and Cadet Destiny Threat. The United States Air Force recognizes a junior and senior who has excelled in both math and science. The presenter for this award is Tech Sergeant Hamilton. Receiving the awards are Senior Corbin Hanza and Junior Maurice Carter. The United States Coast Guard recognizes the cadets who have excelled academically and has improved most in physical fitness. Petty Officer First Class Rebecca Flett will be presenting the awards. For academics is Nicholas Godfrey, and for physical fitness is Jaden Sol Hernandez. and Hernandez is absent today. The United States Marine Corps recognizes JROTC in 5 categories. The awards are being presented by Staff Sergeant Johnson. For athletics, actually it's 3 awards. Yeah, 3 awards, correction. For athletics is Cadet Macaulay Nelson. For academics is Cadet Lillian Dove Myers. And for music is Cadet Scott Marr. The Oklahoma Army National Guard recognizes JROTC cadets in 5 categories. The award is being presented by Sergeant Perry. Receiving the awards are, for athletics is Cadet Lana Lyon. For scholastics is Cadet Isabel Garcia. For progress, Cadet Jade Green. For merit, Cadet Zachary Spencer. And for leadership, Cadet Macaulay Nelson. The United States Air Force Order of the Daedalians awards a medal to a 3rd-year Let 3 cadet who is in the top 10% of his or her class academically. The Order of the Daedalians is a fraternity of commissioned military pilots from all military services. The award is being presented by Tech Sergeant Hamilton, and this year's awardee is Cadet Kai Aguilar. The Military Order of the Purple Heart Leadership Award recognizes an outstanding cadet who holds a leadership position and has a positive attitude toward JROTC and the country. The award is being presented by Mr. Bruce Dwyer, and receiving the award is Cadet Maya Nichols. The Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 5263 presents a medal to a patriotic cadet who has displayed fine leadership potential. The award is being presented by Mr. John Parnell, and receiving this year's award is Cadet John Kennedy, who is at the National Archery Tournament. The Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 751 of Lawton, Oklahoma, awards a medal to a cadet who exemplifies outstanding patriotism, citizenship, and loyalty. And since Mr. Kennedy wasn't here, Mr. John Parnell, we're going to have him present that award also. And this award is being presented to Mr. Cadet Ian Berrois. Chapter 32 of the Special Forces Association takes great pride in presenting their award of excellence for scholastic excellence, leadership, helping others, and military proficiency in keeping with the traditions and ideals of the United States Army Special Forces. The award is being presented by Mr. Frank Ricard, and receiving the award is Cadet Noah Shirley. The Non-Commissioned Officer Association, NCOA, JROTC Awards is presented to cadets who display exceptional leadership, citizenship, and academic excellence. The award is being presented by Master Sergeant Pettigrew, and receiving the award is Cadet Shelby Rohrbaugh. The Military Officers Association of America is presenting an award to a cadet who has demonstrated significant academic and leadership potential for continuing education in pursuing a commission by enrolling in senior ROTC. The award is being presented by retired Lieutenant Colonel Tom Bell, and receiving the award is Cadet Gracie Kimbrell. The Military Order of the World Wars is a national organization standing for increased patriotism and defense of freedom in our land. In recognition of the junior ROTC contribution toward this goal, the organization selects an outstanding cadet for the special recognition. The award is being presented by retired Lieutenant Colonel John Evans, and receiving the award is Cadet Maya Nichols. The Colonel Guy Rogers Memorial Award from the Military Order of World Wars is presented to the most improved first-year cadet. This cadet's name will also be engraved on a plaque that remains with the JROTC for years to come. The award is being presented by Lieutenant Colonel John Evans, and this year's recipient is Cadet David Roberts. The AMVETS Medal is presented to a cadet who demonstrates outstanding leadership, is actively involved in both school and their community, and has shown personal academic achievement. The award is being presented by Mr. Bob Medina, and receiving the award is Cadet John Kennedy, who is at the archery tournament. The American Legion Medal is awarded to two cadets who displayed general military and scholastic excellence. Presenting the awards is Mr. Bob Medina, and receiving the awards for general military excellence is Cadet Zachariah Flores, and for scholastic excellence, Cadet Anastasia Spencer, who are 8th graders, and they're not here. because they're testing. Yay, testing. The 82nd Airborne Division Association Oklahoma All Airborne Chapter presents their award for outstanding leadership and scholastic excellence. The cadet receiving the awards are, for scholastics, Cadet James Culbertson, and for leadership, Cadet Deontay Donegan, and they are being presented by Command Sergeant Major Batts. The Lawton chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution recognizes a cadet who displays an uncommon degree of patriotism and leadership potential. The award is being presented by Mrs. Joanne Sterling, and receiving the award is Cadet Amaya Brown. And the United States Daughters of 1812 awards a medal to a deserving cadet who demonstrates qualities of academic excellence, leadership, military discipline, dependability, patriotism, and upright character in speech and habits, which exemplify the ideals upon which our nation was founded. The award is being presented also by Mrs. Joanne Sterling, and receiving the award is Cadet Gabriella Shepard. The Sons of the American Revolution awards a medal to a deserving cadet who exhibits moral courage and great potential for leadership. The award is being presented by Mr. George Thompson, and this year's recipient is Micah Birchfield. The National Sojourners presents an award to a selected cadet who must attain a high academic standard, encourage and demonstrate the ideals of Americanism by deed and conduct, and demonstrate a potential for leadership. Presenting the awards for the Fort Sill Chapter 129 of the National Sojourners is Chief Warrant Officer 5, Joseph Diaz. Receiving the award is Cadet Angelina Caldwell. The Scottish Rite of Freemasonry Award for Americanism is presented to a cadet who has contributed the most among cadets to encourage Americanism by deeds or conduct while participating in community service projects. The award is being presented by Mr. Jeff Williamson, and receiving the award is Cadet Wyatt Myers. Correction, the award is being presented by Mr. Bruce Dwyer. The Sons of the Union Veterans of the Civil War is awarded to a cadet who shows a high degree of patriotism to his or her nation and has demonstrated a high degree of academic performance and leadership. The award is being presented by retired Lieutenant Colonel John Evans, and the award is being presented to Cadet Scott Marr. The Jewish War Veterans of the USA organization shares the core values of the junior ROTC programs. They aspire to foster in America's youth the appreciation for the ethical values and principles that underlie good citizenship. Presenting today's award for the Jewish War Veterans is retired Lieutenant Colonel Tom Bell, and the recipient of this award is Cadet Wyatt Shaner. The Fort Sill chapter of the Sergeant Artie Murphy Club is presenting a certificate to a cadet who demonstrates the philosophy of the Sergeant Artie Murphy Club through displaying a high degree of loyalty, discipline, professionalism, and caring, and who has potential to uphold the motto by leading from the front. This year's award is being presented by Sergeant First Class Matthew Crane, and this year's recipient is for leadership, Cadet Gracie Kimbrell. For merit is Cadet Macaulay Nelson. And for caring, Cadet Angelina Caldwell. The Reserve Officers Association awards medals each year to cadets who reflect the can-do spirit of the Highlander Battalion and have proven to be fine leaders in the JROTC program. The medals are being presented by Lieutenant Colonel Tom Bell, and receiving the medals are Cadet Reagan Geib and Cadet Corbin Hanza. The United States Army Warrant Officers Association awards medal. Award is presented to 4 deserving cadets who demonstrate patriotism and who have contributed significantly to the success of the Highlander Battalion through leadership and excellence. The awards are being presented by Staff Sergeants Ramos and Staff Sergeant Sims Allen, and the recipients of these awards are Copper, Cadet Charles Black. Bronze, Cadet Zachary Spencer. Silver, Cadet Ian Berrois. And gold, Cadet Maurice Carter. The Military Order of Foreign Wars awards a silver and bronze medal to cadets who have displayed a high level of leadership and citizenship expected of a JROTC cadet. The award is being presented by Mr. John Parnell, and the recipient of the silver medal is Cadet Ian Berrois. The recipient of the bronze medal is Cadet Braden Evans. The Command Sergeant Major retired Robert L. McLean Alumni Scholarship is a scholarship awarded to a cadet in recognition of their leadership, dedication, and commitment to the MacArthur Highlander JROTC Battalion. The scholarship is being presented by Command Sergeant Major Batts, and the recipient is Cadet Gracie Kimbrell. The Ronnie E. Adams Alumni Scholarship is also a scholarship awarded to a cadet in recognition of their leadership, dedication, and commitment to the MacArthur Highlander JROTC Battalion. The scholarship is being presented by Command Sergeant Major Batts, and the recipient is Cadet Haley Weaver. The Scottish American Military Society Award is given to an outstanding cadet for general military and scholastic excellence and has demonstrated the qualities of dependability, good character, and who presents military discipline and standards. The award is being presented by Mr. Bruce Dwyer, and the recipient is Cadet Caleb Taylor, who is an 8th grader and not here. He's an 8th grader, Mr. Dwyer. Sorry. Yay, testing. The Retired Enlisted Association, correction, disregard. The following class hour, supply clerks and administration training personnel are also being recognized for their exceptional job performance to the Highlander Battalion. Presenting the medals is our Battalion Executive Officer, Cadet Major Haley Weaver, and receiving the medals for Alpha Company for supply is Cadet Serena Robledo, and for training is Cadet Reagan Guy. For Bravo Company, supply is Isabel Garcia, and training is Braden Evans. Charlie Company, supply is Cadet Grady Blevins, and training is Cadet Timothy Calgren. Delta Company, supply is Nicholas Shirley, and training is Faith Cowart. Echo Company, supply is Zachary Spencer, and training is Nicholas Godfrey. The Retired Enlisted Association Awards is given to a cadet in good academic standing who represents outstanding military bearing in and out of the uniform and demonstrates a high degree of loyalty to the unit, school, and community. This recipient is Cadet Josiah Marti, who's an 8th grader, who's testing. The battalion commander will now present Citizenship Award to cadets for their positive attitudes, determination, and can-do spirit. Many of these are 8th graders. I'm going to announce their names, but they all aren't. So the awardees are Caden Dietz, DeMarquez Edkin, Cade Ellender, Samantha Gentry, Landon Musquiz, Alexandria Robertson, Anastasia Spencer, Abigail Turner, Orion Wiaki Jones, and Jalen Woods. First-year cadets, let ones, who participated in at least 80% of the JROTC activities, community service projects, and who competed on our extracurricular teams, and 90% for returning cadets, let twos through let fours, are awarded a JROTC letter for their dedication and support to the community, school, and the Highlander Battalion. The battalion commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Kimbrell, will present JROTC letters to the following cadets: Ludovicus Bliefernick, Faith Cowart, Cade Ellender, Braden Evans, Deontay Donegan, Isabel Garcia, Reagan Geib, Jade Green, Zechariah Flores, Scott Marr, Raymond Oney, David Roberts, Wyatt Shaner, and Caleb Taylor. The executive officer, Cadet Major Haley Weaver, will now present bars to those cadets who have met the 90% participation letter requirement their second, third, or fourth year. Cadets who earned a bar for their JROTC letters are cadets Kai Aguilar, Amaya Brown, Brianna Baldwin, Nicholas Godfrey, John Kennedy, Gracie Kimbrell, Maya Nichols, Shelby Rohrbaugh, and Wyatt Myers. The Academic Excellence Award is awarded to one cadet from each LET level who exhibits the highest degree of excellence in scholastics. In addition to the medal, each cadet also receives the Academic Excellence Ribbon and the Academic Achievement Ribbon for their uniform. This award is being presented by our head principal, Mr. Danny Smith. Cadets receiving the medals are LET 1, Cadet Scott Marr. LET 2, Cadet Nicholas Godfrey. LET 3, Cadet Kai Aguilar. And LET 4, Cadet Gracie Kimbrell. The Distinguished Cadet Award for Scholastic Excellence is awarded annually to one cadet who exhibits the highest degree of excellence in scholastics within the entire battalion. This award is also being presented by our principal, Mr. Smith, and the cadet receiving the Distinguished Cadet Award for Scholastic Excellence is Cadet Scott Marr. Cadet Marr maintained a 4.4 grade point average. We are pleased to present JROTC Honor Stoles to the seniors who met at least 4 of the 5 following criteria. They must be a 3rd or 4th year cadet, LET 3 or 4. They must have maintained a grade point average of 3.0 or higher. They must have been a member of the JROTC staff. They must have received a JROTC letter and must have participated on at least one of our competition or service learning teams. The JROTC Stoles are being presented by Mr. Danny Smith to the following seniors: Lieutenant Colonel Gracie Kimbrell, Major Haley Weaver, Command Sergeant Major John Kennedy, Captain Amaya Brown, Captain Angelina Caldwell, Captain Wyatt Myers, Captain Macaulay Nelson, Captain Maya Nichols, Captain Gabriella Shepard, Captain Corbin Hanza, Master Sergeant Faith Cowart, and Sergeant Nicholas Shirley. The United States Army recognizes the importance of the Junior ROTC program by awarding a Superior Cadet Medal to a cadet in each leadership education training level. This award, which is nationally recognized, is being presented by Command Sergeant Major Batts. And for the Leadership Education Level 1, Let 1, is Cadet Braden Evans. Leadership Education Level 2, Cadet Abram Rios. Leadership Education Level 3, Cadet Kai Aguilar. And Leadership Education Level 4, Cadet Gracie Kimbrell. At this time, I invite Mr. Smith to the podium for his remarks.
First, I would like to thank all of the organizations represented here this morning to honor these outstanding young JROTC cadets. Thank you so much for your time and your organization's support. We certainly appreciate your dedication year after year. Next, I would like to congratulate all of the students who make up one of the best JROTC programs in the nation. And one that has been recognized nationally as the honor unit with distinction for the past 30 years. I know that you have worked hard to receive these honors and awards because I am aware of the numerous school and community support activities and drill meets you have attended that go along with the JROTC program. Keep up the great work you do. I would also like to thank the parents who provide such outstanding support to their students who are involved in so many activities, taking their time each year. Finally, I would like to thank Major Redfern and Command Sergeant Major Batts for their dedication to the JROTC program. And all that they do for MacArthur High School. Thank you.
I, the Senior Army Instructor, and Command Sergeant Major Batts, the Army Instructor, select a cadet who has displayed the most outstanding degree of leadership, scholarship, and initiative. The cadet's name is engraved on a permanent plaque which remains with the Highlander Battalion. This award is being presented by Command Sergeant Major Batts, and this year's recipient is Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Gracie Kimbrell. The most valuable cadet award goes to a cadet we determine who has contributed most to the unit by their leadership, participation, sacrifice of their personal time and energy for the benefit and the success of the battalion. This cadet's name will also be engraved on a permanent plaque that will remain with the Highlander Battalion. This year's awardee is Cadet Command Sergeant Major John Kennedy. At this time, I would like to have all Let 4s come to the stage. Our Let 4s are the cadets who have been an important part of the Highlander Battalion. Less than 10% of cadets who joined the JROTC as a freshman have the discipline, the stamina, and the motivation to successfully meet the challenges of the 4-year JROTC program. Now we're 5 years because 8th graders can be in the program. The following cadets accepted and met those challenges. As a small token of our appreciation for their commitment to the Highlander Battalion, they are receiving the Army JROTC graduation medals to be worn with their graduation cap and gown. Command Sergeant Major Batts will now present these medals to the following cadets: Amaya Brown, Angelina Caldwell, Faith Coert, Corbin Hanza, John Kennedy, Gracie Kimbrell, Macaulay Nelson, Maya Nichols, Gabriella Shepard, Noah Shirley, and Haley Weaver. Let 3s, 2s, and 1s. As you can see, we have a large group of Let 4s leaving this battalion. So you all have huge shoes to fill, but I expect nothing less from those of you who are seated in those chairs. Let's give them another round of applause. You may take your seats. Before I announce the new command group, top 3, Command Sergeant Major Batts will present plaques to the outgoing Battalion Executive Officer and Battalion Command Sergeant Major for their hard work and commitment to the Highlander Battalion. I will now reveal the new Battalion Executive Officer, the Battalion Command Sergeant Major, and the Battalion Commander for the next school year, 2023-2024. The new Executive Officer will be announced first and will receive their new rank. The new Command Sergeant Major and Battalion Commander will be officially promoted by the outgoing Battalion Commander and Command Sergeant Major Batts. The Battalion Executive Officer for school year 23-24 is Cadet Major Maurice Cotter. The Battalion Command Sergeant Major for school year 2023-2024 is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Abram Rios. At this time, I present to you the new battalion commander for school year 2023-2024. Our new battalion commander will be officially promoted by the outgoing battalion commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Kimbrell. The new battalion commander for school year 2023-2024 is Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Kai Aguilar. Sergeant Major, I think I saw him slouch a little bit because of the weight that was just placed on his shoulder. At this time, our new battalion commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Kai Aguilar, for his first official duty, will present a plaque of appreciation to the outgoing battalion commander in appreciation for the service and leadership she has shown to the Highlander Battalion. It is my honor and privilege to serve as the Highlander Battalion Senior Army Instructor alongside Command Sergeant Major Batts. Command Sergeant Major Batts is the behind-the-scenes person who makes so much of what we do in this battalion happen. I thank you, Sergeant Major Batts, for your leadership, your mentorship, and your friendship. Mr. Smith, thank you and your staff for your continued support and guidance. I also want to thank all the organizations represented here today for your support of our program and our cadets. Let's give them all a round of applause. Additionally, I thank you, parents and friends, who have supported these cadets in their many endeavors, because without you, much of this success would not have been possible. It is evident to me where our cadets get their drive and motivation. Some of you have driven hundreds of miles to and from drill meets, transported our cadets to and from morning practices and afternoon practices, and on the behalf of the Highlander Battalion, I thank you. Cadets, because of your hard work, you continue to be part of an honor unit with distinction, Gold Star status. You should be proud of that. It has been another extremely busy, yet interesting and exciting year observing your children, our cadets, in action. The number of awards presented and received today is just a sampling of the excellence and potential within this battalion. Not yet mentioned tonight is when many JROTC programs conducted only a few, if any, community service events or competed in few, if any, competitions. Our cadets have competed in 4 drill meets and 1 Raider physical fitness competition. From as far as Grand Prairie, Texas, all the way to Guthrie, Oklahoma, winning numerous team trophies and individual medals against schools from every branch of the military, with students 2 and 3 times our number. Our teams, as I've stated, are 2-time, back-to-back, reigning Oklahoma Army JROTC Drill and Color Guard Team state champions. But wait, there's more. They are also the overall Armed Forces Oklahoma Army JROTC, overall armed forces, did I say that? Drill and Color Guard Team 2023 state champions. This is another first in the Highlander Battalion history. Additionally, we currently have the top unarmed and armed drill commanders in the state of Oklahoma. Cadet Lieutenant Colonel retired Gracie Kimbrell, and also, once again, Cadet Command Sergeant Major John Kennedy, who's competing at nationals in archery. Our teams have been recognized at the April Board of Education meeting by our school principal, Mr. Danny Smith, the Lawton Public Schools Superintendent, Mr. Hine, and Lawton Public Schools Board of Education. We will additionally be recognized Monday, May 1st at 1:30 p.m. at the state capitol on the House floor. May 3rd at the Fort Sill Fire Center of Excellence Annual National Symposium, and they're working to see if they can get the Sergeant Major of the Army and the Army Vice Chief of Staff to recognize them at the symposium. But wait, there's more. May 9th, they will also be recognized by the Lawton City Mayor at the City Council meeting, where our drill teams will put on a short demonstration of what they've done. So, our cadets have provided almost 3,000 community service hours, providing over 40 color guard events, from leading and participating in multiple parades from Hobart, Oklahoma to here in Lawton, as well as over 30 other types of school and community support events. That's over 70 events within one school year. We're only in school 36 weeks out of a year. So that's a lot of events that our cadets, your students, your children are participating in. So again, I thank you parents and friends for all of your all support. Cadets, you have worked hard, and I commend you on a job well done. I congratulate everyone who has received an award today, and I thank all of you for making this year the success that it has been. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending our award ceremony. That concludes our ceremony.